Osama Nazzal, who is a West Bank Palestinian journalist and also a radio host. Osama, great to have you on the program right now. We just heard there that, of course, it's nighttime in Jenin, and they're expecting Israel's attacks to intensify. But Osama, why is Israel doing this now? We know, of course, it's not the first time they've attacked Jenin, and Israel has said that the raid in Jenin will last for months. They've said it will be intense and a prolonged operation.
Yeah, because this is part of the Israeli occupation comprehensive plan to have the year 2025 without the Palestinian refugees camps. Because what Israel cares most about today is to end the right of the Palestinian refugees to return, because the right of return represents the core of the Palestinian national cause. And Israel has always tried to cancel this right and bury it. And we can't forget the Israeli war on the UNRWA, the United Nations Relief Organization. All that is to prevent the Palestinian refugees from exercising their right of return. That's why they started with Jenin and Jenin refugee camp. But I expect that this operation will extend to include other Palestinian refugee camps.
Okay. And Osama, earlier we heard the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres speaking at Davos, and he said that there's a risk that Israel feels it's the moment to annex the West Bank and keep Gaza in limbo. Is that your feeling?
Yeah, really, the situation is very dangerous and a lot of worries and a lot of concern. And if the United Nations and the international community, between two brackets, does not act seriously this time, Israel is going to continue its aggression on the Palestinians, not only in Jenin and its refugee camp, but in the whole of the occupied West Bank and Jerusalem. Because Israel has a plan and it is insistent on implementing this plan to annex more than 30% of the West Bank as the deal of the century declared by Donald Trump during his first term as president of the United States. 30% of the West Bank to be annexed to Israel. In order to implement this plan, Israel is starting with the refugee camps and with the areas that have Palestinian resistance, ending the Palestinian resistance to pave the way for the Israeli settlers to expand their settlements and to increase their number on the land of the Palestinian people.
And what do you feel is now the direction that the new Trump administration will take in the occupied West Bank? We heard comments from the new Trump nominee for the UN, Elisa Stefanik, saying that she backs the Israeli claims of biblical rights to the West Bank.
If we look at the structure and the shape of the current American administration, most, if not all, of its staffers are pro-Zionist and pro-Israel, and they share the Israeli occupation, this ideology that there is nothing called West Bank, nothing is called Palestine. All that they recognize is Judah and Samaria instead of saying or calling it the West Bank. So the expected from this American government is not going to be better than what the American administration by Biden provided. They provide all the support to Israel. They try to force the Palestinians to step down or to face their fate. The fate that the Israeli government declared the time it was established, that the Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza have three options: either to accept the occupation and keep silent, or leave Palestine, or resist and get killed. And this is what Israel is doing now, and it has the full American support for such policy.
Osama, thank you so much for your insights and your time. Osama Nazzal, he's a West Bank journalist, Palestinian journalist and radio host, live there from Jenin. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.